both home and abroad. You are all welcome. Please, if this is the first time watching us, make sure you subscribe to this channel so that we can give you updates every day. And also make sure you click the subscribe button to subscribe for us, because we come here to only give you facts and real information happening across Africa. We always here to give you nothing but the fact and truth. So if you are here, you are welcome. Share the video, subscribe, and then make sure you like the video for us. Okay, make sure you like the video. So today we have a fresh news for you. Okay, we have a fresh news coming from Guinea, and this news is very refreshing. Very refreshing. So I believe by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what is happening in Guinea, and why certain is happening, and as to whether the people in Guinea support what is happening in Guinea or they don't support it. So Guinea Conakry, we are about to give you nothing but the best. So if you are here, click the like button, like the video for us, share the video, and then also let's know where you are watching us from. If you are in any part of Africa, just comment where you are watching us from so that we know that you are watching us from this particular place. Even if you're in diaspora and you're African, just comment where you are so that we can know exactly where you are watching us from. So thank you, and then make sure you like the video and share the video for us. So today the news is coming from Guinea. So now look over here. Let me show you a practical thing here. So if you look on the screen today, let me show you. Please like the video. Like the video. Okay, so this is it. So today we are discussing Guinea. And when you talk about Guinea, you already know that Guinea is being ruled by a military leader. I hope you are aware that Guinea is being ruled by a military leader. That is MAMADY Doumbouya. MAMADY Doumbouya is the one ruling Guinea right now. Right. So I am here to give you what is happening there right now. I'm here to give you. So this is him. Those of you don't know him, I'm coming. I'm coming. Go, bro. Try and lower small for me. I can create some videos. Yeah, guys. So sorry. So here is it. This is MAMADY Doumbouya. Okay. Now, this young man, he's 40 years. Okay, he's 40 years, and he's a military leader, and he has served in the Guinea army for more than 15 years. Okay. Now, this young man took over power about 4 years ago. That was 2021. Then he took over power. I know who he took power from. He took power from Alpha Conde. You already know Alpha Conde. He took power from him because he believed Alpha Conde is a corrupt person. Alpha Conde is an imperialist, somebody who is leading the country into a different direction, somebody who doesn't have the country at heart, somebody who is doing his own personal thing. And for that matter, this young guy took power from him in 2021. That was 5th September, right? 5th September 2021. He took power from him. Now, as he took power from him, the whole of Africa, everybody was happy because at that time, you already knew what was happening in Guinea. So many of us were all happy that this young guy has taken power. But after taking the power, something changed, and then people begin to think differently because it got to a point, he was serving the people all right, but it got to a point, something changed, and people begin to question how he was ruling. But let's put that one aside. So now, he is the current president of Guinea right now, as it stands right now. When he took the power, please like the video and share the video for me. Like the video and share the video. If you can hear me, make sure you click the like button, like the video. When he took the power in 2021, okay, and they swore him in, when they were swearing him in, he made a statement, and that statement is very powerful. He made a statement that now that they are swearing him in, he as a military leader doesn't need to contest for any election in Guinea again because already he's having his profession, which is a military officer. So he doesn't need to contest for any election in Guinea again. The time they were swearing him in, that was the statement he made. That after his term is over, after the 4 years term is over, he's not going to contest in any election in Guinea again. That was the statement he made the time they were swearing him in. Now, can you believe that the 4 year has ended? The 4 year has ended. And as I speak to you today, if you go to Guinea, this man has changed what he said. Now he said he's contesting for the upcoming election. You know, Guineans are having their election next month, which is September. They are having their election. And MAMADY says he's contesting for another election again. He says he's contesting. But he's the same person that in 2021, when they were swearing him in, he made it public to the whole world that he, as a military officer, he's only here to rescue the country for a while. But when it comes to the time for him to hand power to civilian rule, he's not going to contest again. He said this in 2021. As I speak to you today, if you go to Guinea, this man is contesting in the upcoming election again. He has actually submitted his candidacy to the Supreme Court to contest for the upcoming election in Guinea. So think about this. What do you guys say? Let me hear all of you. I can see people are here, but you guys are not liking the video. Please, I'm giving you information. Like and share. Okay, there's a lot of interesting one I'll have to tell you, but unless I see more people sharing, liking, sharing before, I'll start giving you all the updates. But until then, we are speaking about Guinea. So Guinea president, this is him, Mamady Doumbouya. If you go to Guinea right now, he has actually presented his candidacy to contest for the upcoming election in Guinea. There is an election coming in Guinea this December, which is next month. And he has actually contested and he's going to contest. But this is the same man in 2021, when they were swearing him in, he made it to the public that he was never going to contest for any election again. Neither than any of his colleagues who are supporting him is going to contest for an election. But today, as I speak to you, something has happened. The table has turned, and then your man today says he's contesting for an election in Guinea. Now, look at the interesting thing. The report coming is that there have been some changes to the constitution. Oh, okay. So Huge Marshall says Guinea is not ready for civilian rule. How do you explain that? And right now, as it stands right now, do you think if Guinea is not ready for civilian rule, do you think the one leading them right now, he's leading them to a direction? Do you think he's serving the people? Do you think he's doing the right thing? Do you think he's not serving his slave masters, as people used to say, or you think he's serving the people? How do you know that at this point, Guinea need to return back to its democracy or civilian rule than to be holding on to military? So the question would be, is the military performing? That's what you should be asking ourselves. That's what you should be asking ourselves right now. Is the military performing in Guinea? Unlike in Burkina Faso, we see the works of Captain Ibrahim Traore, what the kind of work he's doing. We see the work of Guinea. No, we see the work of Niger and Mali. Their works are visible, we see them. But unlike Guinea, do we see him performing? Do we see him perform that he should stay in power? That's the question we should be asking ourselves. So right now, he said he's contesting for election again. His term has ended. His term was supposed to end this particular month. This year, his term was supposed to end because he has served for 4 years and his term has ended because he promised that he was going to hand over power to civilian rule. That was 4 years ago. Now, the time has come for him to hand over the power, and he has actually contested for the upcoming election. So the question everybody is asking is, you say you're not going to contest. As a military officer, you should hold by your words. People should believe you by your words. You said it that you're not going to contest. So how come today you are contesting? That's the question people too are asking. People are even surprised that he said he's contesting. Let me read what Marshall is saying. Marshall is saying something. Marshall says, apparently he is following Sahel State blueprint. Okay, so why are you speaking from, Marshall? Where are you speaking from? I don't know more over there. Are you from Guinea? Do you know how he's performing? Because Captain Ibrahim Traore and the AES, we know how these guys are performing. But when it comes to Guinea, I don't know more about it. Whether this guy is performing and he's not performing, I can't tell. And we are only basing on the fact that he said he's contesting for election again. Right now, if Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore says he's contesting, if he says he's contesting for election, nobody's going to argue or do anything about it. Because why? We know he's performing. So people even push him to go and contest. People even push him. But here comes Guinea. We don't know more about his performance, what he's doing. So when he says he's going to contest again, is it not because of power, or is it because of development, or just because of power? That's what we are asking. But as I speak to you today, dear, he's contesting for an election, and he has already submitted his candidacy, letter to the Supreme Court to be able to contest for the upcoming election. And so now there have been a lot of questions raising. People are raising a lot of alarm that you said you're not going to contest. Why are you now contesting? And even people are even complaining that he has been cracking down on free speech. He has been shutting down internet, and if even people want to protest, he's cracking down on protesters and all that. There's a whole lot of stuff people are saying about him, but we do not know more, because most of the times, we don't get news from Guinea, but for Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, we used to get more updates. So that's what people are saying, that he's cracking down on free speech, and also he's cracking down on protesters. So people are raising this alarm, people are raising these flags against him. But in all that, I don't know, but he's contesting for the election, and we should all be asking, why is he contesting for an election? That's the first question. Why is he contesting for an election? Because he promised he was not going to contest. He promised he was never going to contest, but now he's contesting. So your question will be, why? Why is he contesting? So this is him. This is him. I hope you guys can see him. This is him. Mamadi Domboya. This is him. So he's a military leader in Guinea. He took over power in 2025. He took over power in 2021. Okay, he took over power 2021 from Alpha Conde. And we all saw that coup. At that time, I saw everything live, how they took power from them. And they even imprisoned Alpha Conde. They arrested the Alpha Conde and imprisoned him, like house arrest. We saw all those news in those days, 2021. And now he's in power right now. He promised he was going to hand over back to civilian rule, and everybody believed his words. But today, the table has turned. He's rather saying that he's going to contest again. So if you are a citizen of Africa, what do you say about his move? Do you think his move is a good move? Somebody who said he was not going to contest again, and all of a sudden, he gets power, and then the year ends, or his expiring date comes, and then he says, now I have to contest again. What do you guys say? Let me know. Please like the video for me if you are here. Like the video, and let me know where you're watching me from. Okay, let me know where you're watching me from, and like the video. So this is what's happening in Guinea. Mamadi says he's contesting for election again. A military leader says he's contesting for election, which is going to be held next month, December. He has already submitted his candidacy to the Supreme Court. So next month he's going to contest. So this is the question everybody is asking right now, that a military leader, you said you were not going to contest again. How come today you are contesting for an election again? That's what people are asking. So people are asking a whole lot of questions about him. So you watching me too, if you're an African, let me know your stance. What do you think about Mamadi Domboya? What do you think about him? He's contesting for election again. Let me know your view. If you are here, and if you can hear me, let me know what you think about Mamadi Domboya. Let me know. Yeah, so that's it. So that's what is happening in Guinea. Okay. Let me give you one shocking thing too. So now that he's contesting for the election, the information we are getting is that if you go to Guinea, two major political parties have been disqualified in the upcoming election. That is the information we are having. If you go to Guinea, there are two major political parties who were supposed to contest with Mamadi, the military leader. But as I speak to you, they have excluded all those two political parties. So you see, this thing also raised some concerns. If you can hear me, this also raised some concerns. So this is the party. The two parties are the two bigger opposition parties that has been excluded from the elections. These are them. So we have the RPG, and we have the UFDG, RPG, and then UFDG. So these are two main political parties, two major political parties in Guinea. But as I speak to you, all of them, they have sidelined them, or they have excluded them from the upcoming election. So these are all concerns that people are saying that how come two major opposition parties have been excluded from the list of the election? You know, so this also raised some concerns, and you know, that's what's happening in Guinea. So people are having all different kinds of thoughts in their mind that a whole military leader says he's contesting for election. Instead of him to hand over back to civilian rule, he says he's going to contest. So let me know from you watching me, what do you also think about it? What do you also say about what is happening in Guinea? MAMADY says he's contesting for re-election, or he's contesting for an election. Yes. So that is what is happening in Guinea. And that's the information I had today. So I think that's what I had to feed you. Now, I'll come back to Guinea again, but let me go back to Tanzania. Okay. Today I had information from Tanzania. So let me also feed you what's happening in Tanzania today. So please share the video. If you can hear me, people are here, but you guys are not liking the video. I don't know whether you guys can hear me. Like the video for me, please. Let me give you what's happening in Tanzania too. There's an update coming from Tanzania. Okay. So in Tanzania, this morning when I woke up, there's this news coming from a website in Tanzania. I think there's a website in Tanzania, okay? And they are saying that 7 young footballers have been unalive during the time the election was being held, that the protest was happening. 7 footballers have been unalive. 7 young footballers were unalive in Tanzania. And that has also raised another question. It has also raised another question as to the woman who is leading the country, you know, how all these events happen under her, all because of power. That people had to lose their lives, all because of power. So this is something which just came this morning. And let's not forget, in Tanzania, today they said they have restored the internet. Okay, you know, during the election, they had restricted internet connection because the president believed that people will be spreading information. So they restricted their internet and even social media. They were not getting connection to social media. So it was very hard for them to post all the videos they were having. Now, as I speak to you, after the election, she was sworn in yesterday. Okay, she was sworn in yesterday. And after her swearing in, today they have lifted the ban on the internet connection. I mean, they have the ban on restriction on internet. They have lifted it. But as I speak to you, the network is still slow, and some of the social media too, there are still restrictions on them. Some of the social media, there are still restrictions on them, even though they have left the ban on internet connection. But some of the social media, there are still restrictions on them. So I have all the updates about the kind of networks that they're having the issues with them. And all these things are happening because of the woman. No? The woman is like a man. Very, very, I don't know whether I should say very wicked. Because she restricted the people from using internet. She blocked internet access. A woman, no, this is it. She blocked internet access, Charlie. She blocked internet access. This woman. This woman. She blocked internet access. She blocked internet access. And so people are not having network. People are not having network. And it was during the time of the election, oh, the time the election was being held, all that while, there was no network. She blocked the internet connection. And it was something. And you see, because of the internet connection and all those kind of stuff, that all those things led to the protest that sparked all over, you know. So that was what's happening in Tanzania. And as I speak to you today, report coming is that 7 footballers, young footballers, have been unalive in Tanzania. According to the report we had today, 7 footballers have been unalive. And it's as a result of the protest that happened, that 7 footballers have been unalive in Tanzania. So it tells you that a lot happened in Tanzania. A whole lot happened in Tanzania. You know, a whole lot happened in Tanzania. And it's all because of this woman. All happened because of this woman. This woman. So that's what the news we received today. So if you are from Tanzania, okay, if you are from Tanzania, let me know where you are from. And also, let me know whether the internet connection has come, because I heard that today they have brought back your internet connection, but just that some of the social media are still not working and some of them too are slow. That's the report I read from one of your media outlets today that they said they have brought back the internet, but some of the social media has still been restricted, and some of them too are not even working at all. But you have lifted the ban on the internet connection. So if you are from Tanzania, let me know. So that's what's happening in Tanzania. But the 7 young footballers who have been arrested, no, I'll come back later to give you more update on them, because the team manager, it is the team manager that said that gave that information. So I'll come back later to give you the updates, okay? And let me see if I can even read it to you so that you know what I'm saying is true. Let me see if I can read it to you. So there's it. So there's it. If I don't know, let me read it to you. Let me read it. So please check on the screen as I read it to you. Okay. Like the video to me. Like the video for me. I can see people are here, but you guys are not liking my video for me. Why are you not liking the video? Like the video, please. So it says 7 young players killed in deadly Tanzania protests as an opposition slam Samia. Samia. Yeah. So this is it. 7 young footballers tragically lost their lives during the deadly protest witnessed during the Tanzania elections. President Samia was re-elected for a second term in an election marred by hot controversy, death, and protest. Over 500 people are believed to have lost their lives. Over 500 people are believed to have lost their lives. Okay, with the government blaming foreign nationals for the chaos. So the government is rather blaming foreigners, that it is foreigners who came to create the problem in the country. The woman doesn't believe that it is her own people, her own youth. She's blaming that it is foreigners who came to Tanzania to come and do the protest. That's what the president is saying. She believed that the protest was not being done by her people, but it was foreigners. That's what she is saying. So if you are listening to me, what do you say? What do you say to what this woman is saying? So, there's it. Let me continue. So Tuko COK, I mean, this website says, spoke to the agency even as they received more worrying reports of journalists, injured players. Now let me read this particular side. A football management agency has revealed that they lost 7 players during the deadly Tanzania protest during the 2025 general election. A football management has disclosed that they lost 7 of their players during the protest. So this is something that a management is saying. Okay, but I don't know how true is it, but this is a report coming from their own site, from the Tanzania, one of their sites. So they are saying that some footballers lost their life during the election. 7 footballers, young ones, during the protest, they lost their life. So there's something coming from Tanzania, you know. So I think it is very sad, you know. It is very sad, and all these things happen. All these things happen for this woman to win power. All this happened for this woman to win power. People lost their life for her to win power. Samia Suluhu. People lost their life for her to win power. So that is it. So that's for Tanzania. Okay, that's for Tanzania. And so that's it. So if you can hear me, share the video for us and like the video for us. I can see today a lot of people are not watching us. I don't know where you guys are. And people too are not liking the video for us. Please, if you can hear me, like the video for us. Yeah, like the video for us. Only Masha was here and he made a comment. But people are here too. People are not commenting. But Masha did some comments. And I read the comments. But people too are here. But you are not liking the video. Please like the video for me. So that was what's happening in Tanzania. That's the report I received today, that 7 young players have been unalive during the protest in Tanzania. During the election, 7 young footballers lost their lives. Can't you see? It's very sad. It's very sad. You know, very, very sad. And the report also coming from there. You see now, they have sworn in the president. They sworn her in. Okay. And after they sworn her in, now the way they have become more like she has become so pompous, like they are giving warning that if they see anybody protesting, like I don't know how the Tanzanians are going to cope with the kind of the president, because the woman is like that kind of some dictator kind of strict. I don't know, but if I read their news and what she's saying, like I'm like, so this is a woman and she's behaving like this, because she has given the police command that they should crack down on anybody who they see trying to organize protests and that kind of thing. I'm like, hey, and if you're in Ghana here, they're like, you are there though, because if you're in Ghana, like you leave office by force, because we want somebody who is stubborn, and you can't. Even Akufo-Addo in Ghana, Akufo-Addo wanted to be stubborn, and we had to show him where the power lies. Akufo-Addo didn't like protest. We faced him with the protest. And how much more a woman who is behaving like a man, a dictator? Like if you're in Ghana, they like you have problem. I tell you, like some of us will have problem with you, because you can. The only thing you guys will be doing is will be arresting us. You arrest us and you arrest and arrest. Still, you're not going to give up. So that's what is happening in Tanzania. The woman acts like a dictator. I don't know. Marshall says what happened in Tanzania was a political coup. Political coup. You know, they arrested the youth, and imagine they had an election over there, and the youth who were supposed to protest, go and vote, majority didn't vote. Majority didn't vote, and for her herself to, she disqualified most of the opposition parties and arrested some of them. So the election was more or less like only her was going to contest for the election. You know, only her was contesting for the election, and she won it by herself. She contested an election and won it by herself. So what is the big deal? You know, so it's like she won the election herself, because people actually didn't vote. The youth didn't vote. Majority of the youth didn't vote. But she won 90-something%, 98%. You can imagine. So it tells you that this woman should become a real dictator if the people don't stand up. Tanzania youth, if they don't stand up, this woman become more dictator. I'm telling you. Yeah. So you guys should stand up. The youth of Tanzania, rise, stand up. Make sure you fight and save your country. Don't allow anybody to become a dictator on you. No, especially when the person is a woman. No. Don't allow that. No, don't allow that. If she becomes a dictator, you guys have to face her. The only thing she will do is to be sending the police and the military to intimidate you. That's the only thing. Apart from that, nothing again. And even with the police and the military, if you guys are also united, like Kenyan youth, if you're united like Kenyan youth, she cannot do that intimidation. Yes, because you guys could face everything. Numbers. When you're united, you go in your numbers. They can't do anything. So that's what we can tell the Tanzania. Don't allow this woman to become a dictator on you. Yes, that's what you can say. That's what you can just say. Okay, because per what she's doing, you could see that she become a real dictator. She become a real dictator. Per what she's doing. So that's it. That's it. Welcome, guys. Share the video for me. If you're here, welcome and share the video for me. And if this is your first time watching us, to please click the like button, like the video and share, so that we can get more people to join us anytime we come here. And for nowadays, I do come here every day to give you updates happening across Africa. So the whole of I think last week I was here continuously to give you more updates, especially the time of Tanzania when they're having the protest. We are coming here every day to give you more updates, till even Kenya and all that, you know. So every day we come here to make sure we give you some updates, current updates happening across Africa. Okay, so that's what you'll be doing every day. So if you want to know more about what is happening across Africa, authentic, something which is happening and it's not false, no fake news, just follow us and join us every day. I'll come here to give you information. Ghana time around 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Ghana time every day. 4 p.m. Ghana time every day. So we come here every day to give you that information. Now, there is this thing also happening, and I want to see how you guys are reacting. Nigeria and USA, Trump and Tinubu. How do you guys see this story too? What do you guys see? As I speak to you right now, the story has changed. Now, do you know what is happening? Do you know that China has also stepped in? Do you know China has stepped in, or you don't know? You know, U.S. President Donald Trump, he issued some threat message to Tinubu, Nigerian president. about some Christians being unalive, blah blah blah, and all that. As I speak to you, do you know China has actually set in? China has also made a comment on the what is happening, and it is shocking that China is supporting Tinubu, China is supporting Nigeria, and they have also given the full support that they are not going to sit there for anybody to intimidate Nigerians. Do you want to read it? Should I read it for you? Me, anything I'll tell you here, I have the fact and I'm going to read about it, and it is open everywhere. It is something which is outside. I'm not just saying it. So I'll give you the information as to why China too has set in that they are going to defend Nigerians and will not allow anybody to intimidate them. Do you guys want to know? Now let's go. Like the video and share the video. Let me give you the update. It is here. Like the video and share the video. Okay. So this is it. Okay, so Marshall say France should stay out of Trump should stay out of Africa. Okay. Marshall, like the video and share for me. Okay, let me read it for you. It is here, so let me read it for you. I'm praying. I don't know whether you guys can see it, but I'm coming to read it for you. Okay, so this is from Business Insider Africa. Business Insider Africa. I hope you guys know this platform. This is an authentic platform. Okay, so this platform, you all know, it's already a registered site. It's an authentic site that we get business information across Africa. It's authentic site. So Business Insider Africa says China has questioned. Listen, he said China has questioned the United States against using religion or human rights as excuses to interfere in Nigerians' internal affairs. So I hope you can hear. China has questioned the United States against using religion or human rights as excuses to interfere in Nigeria's internal affairs. Beijing reaffirmed its strategic partnership with Abuja, highlighting growth cooperation in mining and infrastructure. Chinese firms have invested over 1.3 billion in Nigeria's lithium and mineral value chains in less than 2 years. Analysts say China's defense of Nigeria reflects its broader bid to secure access to Africa's critical resource and market. So I hope you guys have seen it. So China has actually come in to say that, listen, USA, don't interfere in Nigerians' affairs. Allow them to be. Don't bring this Christianity and this human rights stuff to come and interfere in their businesses. Allow them to be on their own. So they said they have trained their support to Nigeria fully. So that's what China is saying. Okay, so this news is out. Okay, you can actually go and then read it. Okay, it is actually out. So now China has set in. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? What do you guys say? Let me know from you. Now that China says it's also supporting Nigerians, what do you guys say about this? For me, my take is that I know these people, they will not support you for just supporting you. You know, they all have interest. That's the key thing. They all have interest. So if you see China backing, if you see USA backing, they are not backing because they just love you. They want to support you because they want something from you. So that's one thing we all know for these guys. All of them. They all want something from Africa. So when you see them backing you, supporting you, it's not just a support. They actually have something to do with you. They have interest in something. They want something from you. You know, so that has been their trick all over. That has been their game, their tricks. And so we know them. We know them from ages. And so that's it. They are saying that they support China and they support Nigeria and they have invested in Nigeria. And for that matter, US should not interfere in Nigeria's internal issues. They should allow them to be. So that's what's happening. That's what China is saying. And so I think they also have a point. You know, and if the information I'm having is now Tinubu will have to go and visit US Trump. After the threat message, now I think Trump has invited him, so they will go and meet. So you see, they all do this thing for particular thing. They do this because they want to enter your country and go and do whatever they want to do. They want something from you. That's why they do all these kind of threat messages. You see, so this is how these guys they play their game. This is how they play their game. They are very smart. So if you are not smart to follow the trend, you know you always get lost. You know. So that's it. Yeah. So I think today I've given you guys at least more news. Okay. If you are here, you are welcome. So who is watching me? Which people are watching me? Please, if you are watching me, let me know your name and your location. If you are watching me, let me know your name and your location, because people are watching me, but I don't know where they are watching me from and their location. So if you are watching me, you can hear me. Just comment your name and where you are watching me from. Let me know where you are watching me from. Everybody, which part of Africa are you watching me from? Let me know where you are watching me from. Everybody, let's go. And also like the video for me. Like the video for me. And let me know where you are watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. Where are you watching me from? Guys, let me know. Marshall, are you here? Are you guys here? Where are you watching me from? Oh, today only Marshall has commented. So that means only Marshall is here today. Only Marshall is watching me. But people are watching me too, but I don't know where they're watching me from. So welcome, greetings, everybody. If you are here, welcome. Share the video for us and like the video and share the video. So we are discussing about Guinea. Guinea is being led by a military leader, or Guinea is being led by a military. That is MAMADY Doumbouya. Now he took power in 2021 from Alpha Condé. He took power from him, and now he has ruled since 2021 till now. So he has ruled for almost 4 to 5 years, you know. And now it has gotten to the time that he has to step down, or he has to hand over power to civilian rule. There's the time he has to hand over power to civilian rule. But as I speak to you, he said he's not handing over power. Instead, he's going to contest. He's going to contest for election, which is coming next month. They have an election, and he's contesting. So you see what is happening in Guinea. So it has raised a lot of concern. Okay, people are questioning that. Why is it that you said you're going to hand over power to civilian rule, but as it stands right now, you are contesting again? So that's something people are asking. So that has become a question. It has become a question that people are questioning. Yes. So that is it. So if you can hear me, like the video and share the video for me. Okay, you are welcome. All of you are welcome. Like the video and share the video for me. Yeah, so that's the news I had for you today. Okay, Guinea president MAMADY Doumbouya says he's contesting for another election. He's contesting for the upcoming election. He's a military guy who seized power in 2021, and he says now he wants to contest as a president. So that's the news I have for you today. So guys, welcome. I think maybe I'll come back later. And to give you the next news. I'll come back later. If I have the chance, I'll come back later. But please, if you can hear me, share the video, like the video, and then thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Subscribe to our channel too for